You think you own your face. Legally, you might not. And the worst part, you may have already given those rights away without realizing it. Every photo you've posted, every video you've uploaded might already be part of something bigger. Your Honor, here's what's actually happening.
Most people think this starts with AI. It doesn't. It starts with something simple: posting, sharing, uploading your face to the internet. If you've ever posted a photo online, there's a real chance your face is already inside an AI dataset. Not because you signed anything, not because you agreed, just because it was there. Companies like OpenAI, Meta, and Google train their systems on massive datasets pulled from the internet, public photos, videos, profiles. If it's accessible, it gets collected. This isn't manual. No one is sitting there picking your photo. It's automated, scaled, running constantly in the background. One lawsuit claims over 5 billion images were scraped from the web to train AI systems. 5 billion. And that includes everyday users. Slower. Not celebrities, not influencers, just normal people posting normal things. You upload a picture thinking, this is just for my profile, or this is just for my friends. But behind the scenes, that image becomes part of a much larger system, a system you don't see, a system you didn't choose. You didn't opt in, you were included. That photo you posted didn't just go online, it got absorbed.
Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because companies aren't even saying this is a mistake, they're saying it's legal. The entire argument comes down to one idea: fair use. Fair use is a legal rule that says someone can use your content without permission if they transform it into something new. So instead of copying your photo, they say they're doing something different. They're training a system. And according to them, that changes everything. Courts have already allowed companies like Google to scan millions of books and websites under this rule, entire libraries, entire archives, all processed and indexed. Now, companies like OpenAI are using that same logic. They're not copying your face, they're feeding it into a machine, a system that learns patterns. So in their eyes, it's not copying, it's transforming. And if courts agree with that argument, then they don't need your permission. Not before, not after, not at all. They're not asking for access. They're arguing they never needed it. If AI training counts as fair use, your face becomes free fuel. This is where it stops feeling like a tech issue. Because this isn't just about storage, it's about learning. AI doesn't just store your face, it studies it. Your features, your structure, the way your face looks from different angles, the way it changes when you smile or move or speak. And once it understands those patterns, it can generate new faces. Not exact copies, but close. Close enough to feel real. Tools from companies like OpenAI and Midjourney can already create realistic human faces. Faces that don't exist but look like they could. Sometimes close enough to resemble real people. Close enough that you hesitate. Close enough that you look twice. And that's where the line starts to blur. Because now it's not just, here's your data. It becomes, this looks like you. At that point, it's not just data anymore. It's identity. And identity is different because identity is personal. It's tied to who you are. So when a system can recreate something that looks like you, even without copying you directly, it raises a different question. Who owns that? When AI can recreate your face, it's not using data, it's using you. And here's the part most people ignore. These systems aren't small, they're massive. Companies are making billions building AI products. Companies like Microsoft and Google have invested billions into AI systems trained on massive internet datasets. Datasets built from content that includes real people. Your photos, your face, your presence online. But the people inside that data, they get nothing. No payment, no control, no say. The system works like this. They collect, they train, they build, they profit. And you're part of the input. You helped build the system without even knowing it, and you don't share in the outcome. If you're not getting paid, you're the resource. Your face helped build the system, but you don't get a cut. So now it comes down to something simple. Right now, the law is deciding whether your face is your property or just public data once you share it. If courts say this is fair use, companies can keep using your identity. No permission, no payment. If they don't, the entire AI industry could shift overnight. Your Honor, what's your verdict? If a company can take your face, use it, and profit from it without ever asking you, what is that? Is that innovation? Or is that legalized theft?
Case closed. I'm not your lawyer, but subscribing for a get-out-of-jail-free card seems like a pretty good bargain.